Joshua's table.
Oh, hey, how's it going, YouTubers? And welcome back to Joshua's Table. So today we're gonna be making a special dish. All my dishes are special. I know I always say that. But it's gonna be meatloaf, potatoes and green beans. But not just your average meatloaf, it's gonna be jerk-loaf. Delicious, spicy, and tasty. So sit back and enjoy the show. So I have my ground beef. You can get ground beef from any store that you want, or you can ground the beef yourself, whatever is easy for you to do. But this is 2 pounds of ground beef. Come on. What we're gonna start with is seasoning our meat. Now I have 2 pounds of ground beef right here. We're gonna add 1 cup of breadcrumbs. I'm gonna be adding my special jerk seasoning. This is Joshua's Table recipe, and this is the ingredients right here. We're gonna add all that in there. I have 3 picked eggs.
Purchase your tracks today.
1/4 cup of ketchup. 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. And 2 tablespoons of mustard. Fun part is to get your hands all dirty. Now you have to wash your hands, make sure your hands are nice and clean from any kind of dirt and stuff, because you don't want to get that stuff in your meatloaf. So now I'm going to go ahead and get dirty in here. You want to squish all of it up real good. This is fun, you know. Easy, squish it up, mix it up. Get all these nice, delicious flavors and spices and everything mixing. And the reason why we start on the meat is we want those flavors to set in real good and flavor the meat. So when it's time to start cooking, you have all these different spices. Big meatball. Imagine having a meatball this size. Look at that right there. Big meatball. 1 big meatball to eat. Let that sit right there. All right, let's wash our hands. Soap in there. Get it nice and scrub. Get all that meat stuff off your hands, because we got to get to the other foods in a minute. All right, so we let that sit there for a minute, and let me get my oven on. So we're gonna set our oven to 400 degrees. Now let's get into the potatoes now. Show you how to get these potatoes all dressed up and ready to bake. All right, so let's wash our vegetables. Let's wash all our vegetables, our beans, our peppers, our onions, our potatoes. We have our potatoes. Our green beans. All right, so we're gonna start on our potatoes first. I like leaving the skin on because that helps with your digestive system. It has that roughage on it, which is good for you. If you don't want to have it on, you can take it off. It's all up to you. I'm just gonna cut these here in nice little cubes or squares, quarters, whatever you want to call it, like that. Now that this is finished, what we can do now is get this all ready for to be put into the oven. So let's go ahead and finish prep everything else. Let's get our red peppers prepped.
Purchase your tracks today.
Let's get some green onions in there. We'll do some parsley, some fresh parsley, and a little piece of celery.
Easy music.
I'm gonna do the green beans now. So what I'm doing with the beans is I'm just cutting off the tips. I don't want these tips. Back in here for now. Saute these and make these delicious. Lastly is our onion.
Purchase your tracks today.
This is where the potatoes, just a little bit bigger. Onions in here, and we'll take out some of this stuff that we wanted here and here. Some of that go in there, perfect. The rest of this is going to go in the meatloaf. It's going to be so delicious. I got Joshua's Table herb spice. I'm going to put that in there.
Easy music.
And we're gonna get some oil, and you just want to put a little bit in there like that. That way you can toss it all together. Again, clean hands. Just want to make sure it just like that. Get a cover. Toss it. Right there, as you can see, meatloaf over here. We're gonna get that meatloaf all seasoned up right now. Again, now this is all ready to go, but I'm gonna go ahead and add this stuff in here. It's gonna make it so yummy, yummy, yummy. And again, you just want to mish it, squish it. And get some spray, you know, just use olive oil spray if you want to, or old-fashioned oil or butter. And you just want to kind of grease your pan. That's what we're going to do. Go ahead and spray our pan. Add just a little bit of flour in it.
Purchase your tracks
And it's
today.
like when you're baking a cake, you just don't want it to stick like that. Put our meatloaf in the pan, as you can see right there. Get it in there. Now you could take a fork if you want and design the top however you want to do it, but I'm just keeping it simple. Keeping it real simple. And this is all ready to go. So
Easy music.
I got me some foil paper. Just cover it on. potatoes, I got a big hotel pan for my potatoes. I like using these pans, they're a little easier to cook in. Let's put that in there like that. Just kind of spread it out. Spread it out even like that right there. And we are going to get some foil paper and cover this down so that it can cook evenly. And then we'll take it off later on, toss it, flip it, let it brown up and get nice and toasty. Put it in the oven. Put it in the oven. Right to the top. Start to cook. Just like that. Look at that right there. See? Alright, so I got my pan hot. I'm gonna go ahead and get the veggies now. The beans, the green beans that we have, and the red peppers. I'm gonna get this nice and hot. I'm gonna go put a little bit of water in there to kind of blanch it a little bit.
Easy music.
Steam it a little bit, however you want to call it. And then take it out, and we're gonna saute this with some butter and some ginger and some brown sugar or cane sugar. So our water is starting to boil. I'm gonna go ahead and just put our veggies in there. Get that like steam a little bit. See those nice colors coming out, that green, that bright green. And the reason why I'm steaming it a little bit, I want to get that bright color. So it's just going to bring out that bright color when I'm ready for it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put a little salt in there. Just kind of salt it now. That's the best time to salt it.
Music.
Just enough. Okay, so maybe about 3 minutes later, this is all ready. You can smell the green beans. You can smell the red peppers. That's really, really good. I don't know if you can smell it, but I can smell it. I don't want it to keep boiling, so I'm going to take it out of this. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to go ahead and strain it out because I don't need it to boil. I just wanted to get that bright color on it going. And next I'm going to shock it. Now this water, kind of dump it in. Just going to go ahead and shock it, just real quick like that. Stops it from cooking, keeps the color, keep that nice bright green color and red colors going. And I'm going to go ahead and strain it back out. Easy process. Just put a little bit of vegetable oil, just a little bit, not too much. And then I want to put some butter in there. Just about that much butter, not too much. And what that's going to do is going to allow this to all come together. And while it's getting hot, I'm going to toss it in there. Let that sizzle. You can smell that. That smells good. I'm going to go ahead now and add my cane sugar. Just a little sprinkle on top of it. And ginger powder. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Give it a little hint. That smells so good. And this is basically finished. Basically done running. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, so we got it all cleaned up. Got our veggies done. Potatoes are cooking. Meatloaf is cooking. Jerk-loaf. It's cooking. So in the meantime, it's going to take about 45 minutes for the jerk-loaf to finish cooking. And about 30 minutes for the potatoes. We're going to open them up. And we're going to allow them to brown and get nice and crusted. And then we're going to add our sauce on top of that meatloaf, jerk-loaf. In the meantime, while we're waiting on that, I got the perfect wine or drink to pair with it, Moscato. This is a very delicious one, okay? It's not too sweet, but it's has a good sweetness to it, bubbly. And it pairs very, very good with the meatloaf that I'm making right now and with the potatoes. So we're gonna pop this bottle open later on and enjoy it with the stay tuned. We'll be back. I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to go ahead and do some other things. So I'll see you shortly. Alright, so it has been about 45 minutes. I can smell it throughout the house. You know what, if YouTube could have been able to take some smell with it too, man, I'm telling you, you would be like, ooh, this smells so good. Alright, so let's check our meatloaf first and then our potatoes last. Potatoes are easy to do, so we'll check on the meatloaf, make sure it's not overdone because I want to get that nice juiciness in there. So come closer. We're gonna get our mittens on so we can't get burnt. Let's take a look at that and see. Here. Oh yeah. You can see how that's coming nice and good. And we're gonna stick our thermometer in there, and we want it to be, let's see what that is, what that says. Just gonna zoom in here in a minute and see. It's not done yet, so right now we're going to open it up because we wanted to get it open now. That's almost finished. Give it about another 20 minutes for the meat to actually crust up real good, and the potatoes likewise. In the meantime, I got a sauce right here, and it's just a little bit of barbecue sauce, chipotle barbecue sauce. A1 sauce and some sriracha. Let's go ahead and open this up now. Okay. About to pop the bubble. I'm about to get excited.
Easy music.
This is delicious. This smells so good. Alright, food's done. Let's get it all put together. Let's get our potatoes out. Ooh, it's decent right there.
Purchase your tracks today.
Good. Potatoes. Meatloaf now. Check our temperature. It needs to be 160 degrees. Let's see. It says it's what? 160 degrees.
Easy
So
music.
that's about done. Check the other side. It's 170. Put the oven off now. Sauce on. Just get it and put it all on top of it like that. Just gonna get that nice. Just go ahead and pour it on like that. Just lather it like that right there. There you go. Lather it. Stick it back in the oven for about 5 minutes. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a sexy. Look at that jerk loaf right there. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a sexy piece of meat right there. Oh yeah.
Music.
Let's go ahead and get our plates and everything together. So by the time we're ready, that's caked on real good, and we can start eating. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? Man, I'm starved. Man, I'm starved. I want to get that bubbly going. This jerk loaf, not meatloaf, jerk loaf. Let me get it right, jerk loaf. And I will roast some potatoes and green beans. So let's go. Yeah, once this bottle is open, you can't close it back. It's that good. So we'll go ahead and get this started. We're gonna start plating now. So let me get all the food and everything together. That way we can enjoy this meal. Like kind. Right there. Potatoes like that. Meatloaf down. 2 slices right there. Oh yeah, look at that right there.
Easy music.
Green beans. Right on top of that. Parsley around it like that. Just clean our plate up a little bit.
Purchase your tracks today.
All right, so we did our roasted potatoes. We have our green beans and our jerk-loaf, aka meatloaf, and our moscato. So let's try this out and see. Potatoes are nice. Nice fresh herbs on it. Green beans are crunchy.
Easy music.
Now it's time for the jerk loaf. This has so much flavor in it. You guys ever watch Ratatouille? When the scene where he's eating and then these bubbles start popping all over? You can taste the spices in there, the fresh herbs, the onions, the peppers, celery. It's so good. So again, subscribe, hit the like button, the bell, share it with all your friends and family. Let me know what you think. Likes, dislikes, what you would do, what you would change, comments or concerns. Just feel free to open up and let me know, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. And hopefully soon you can come and enjoy it at my table, Joshua's table.
Down to your feet. You gotta eat for life. Gotta eat for life. As long as you're willing and able. Meet me over on Joshua's table. Joshua's table. Joshua's table. Long as you're willing and able, meet me at Joshua's table. Joshua's table. Joshua's table. You gotta eat for life. Over on this channel, yeah, we keeping it kosher. Cooking good food like the way we supposed to. Everything we use, you know it have to be clean. Cause that's the main ingredient in the cooking hygiene. Gonna share my knowledge.